Hey yo, this is Anime Addiction 00. It feels like it's been a while since I've actually tried to talk during a video, but yeah, I recently got into a week-long closed beta of Tree of Savior, an isometric action MMORPG with a cute anime style with also some very nice 2D character art. And I believe it was also by the same director, quote, father, who made the original Ragnarok Online. So just disclaimer or warning or whatever that just in case I start rambling, I might compare the two, even though Tree of Savior is not a direct sequel to Ragnarok Online. There's still many, visual similarities, so I still might make the comparisons. So anyway, I'll try to show you what I can about the game. I'm honestly not even like 10 hours into the game. I'm only level 23. Somehow people got to like level 50 within the first 24 hours of opening. I'm apparently not very hardcore, so I guess shame on me. So yeah, this is pretty much your lodge, which is where you see your created characters. I'm not sure how many you can hold right now. It looks like maybe 3 to 4, depending. I didn't really test it out really, so I should have probably checked that. And the lodge, the first thing it asks when you make a new account, at least with this closed beta, is that it will ask your lodge name. It kind of is, well, not your lodge name, but your team name. I'm not sure if it means like a last name of sorts, or you just use your first name, and that just appears after it. It kind of does, because, like, for example, my character name is Ezra, and then Omira shows after it, or it's the only thing it shows because that's my team name. It's a little bit confusing. I'm not really sure why you need it, but okay. You also have an opportunity to change the lodge, and if you change it to something like really fancy, like a banquet hall, you can get more characters and also make it look more fancy. And if you click on it, you can actually preview it, and some of them look pretty cool. Pyromancer, I imagine, will kind of get hot in there, but the candles look pretty nice. Banquet hall is all fancy and whatnot. You can cancel preview here, and let's go back to the lodge. You can move around the lodge if you want to with the mouse button or the arrow keys, which is usual moving around. So yeah, this is a pretty short first closed beta, and there are quite a few bugs that need to be addressed. So I'm hoping they'll do additional closed betas. So this video might be rushed in case they don't have one for a while, but I still want to tell you everything that I have found out so far. So now let me create another character so I can show you what little there is to offer with the character creation. It has a male and female that you get to pick for each class, which is swordsman, archer, cleric, and wizard. They're all just sitting at the table and stuff, minding their own business. Can you use the arrow keys? No, you can't. Okay, so when you click on one, it just gives you like their basic kind of stat growth type of things, or maybe what their bases are. Whereas strong physical attributes or abilities, they use weapons to deal with damage up close. Archers can move during their attacks and they have long range, but they claim they're kind of difficult. Clerics heal and protect allies with less than cigars to knock down their enemies with powerful blows. And wizards are just, spell slingers and super explosive and flashy spells and whatnot. So the only character creation you really have, since you just picked the male and female up front here, you can also zoom in if you wish. I like the doggy. Anyway, the only creation you have of your character right now is just a hairstyle. You can't even pick a hair color. You just pick a pre-colored hairstyle there. The head didn't want to show up for a little bit there. So yeah, the only thing you really have is just a hairstyle. So you'll see many lookalikes for quite a long time. I remember seeing an article somewhere that they did say that along the line you'll be able to customize your hairstyle and possibly hair color, I think, down the line. But yeah, so far it's not really much to show. You just make your name, then you create a character, and then you go in. So I'm just going to go back and let's see what I can show you from, I guess, my highest level character. That probably makes the most sense. Well, actually, you've already... yeah, sorry I'm indecisive. If I wanted to, I could always start the swordsman if I have the time, because I think this only goes until about Monday, this closed beta. So yeah, you can move with the arrow keys instead of W, A, S, and D. I know it's a little bit different, but it's actually pretty easy to get used to. You can still move the mouse so you can like start clicking on things if you need to. You can zoom in and out. And you can see also your hotkey type of things here. Like character information, you can click on it if you want, just press F1. This is where you allocate stat points once you get them per level. You only get one per level, and also shows you how many likes you receive. I don't really know if it gives you a buff or anything, or it's just nice to know if someone likes how your character looks. So you pretty much like right click on another character if there were any around, and a menu will pop up. It's like you can whisper them, invite them to the party if you make a party, and then you can also like them. So yeah, you can also see all your rest of the stats here, but sorry, I'm kind of messed up already from not being used to talking, just zoning out on the game. So yeah, strength increases physical attack, critical attack, and max inventory, so probably your weight, because that does return from Ragnarok Online if everyone's used to that. Constitution, increase hit point recovery rate, critical resistance, and max inventory slots. Oh hey, a person, bye person. That was brief. And intelligence only increases magic attack. Spirit increases max SP recovery, block penetration, and magic defense. Dexterity increases accuracy, evasion, and critical attack. So, yeah. You also have some achievements down here that might grant you titles. And apparently here's where you can see, you can start unlocking some different hair colors so you don't look quite as much as like everyone else. So you can get a blue hair color for completing a party quest 5 times, you get pink for completing a certain quest. Also down there, you get black for hunting 500 Hanamings. I have 32 out of 500, so I've apparently hurt them somewhere. And play for a full 7 days, I guess. Though it hasn't really been counting any, so I don't know how much they expect me to play. And I guess you can pick your hair color here on the fly. You can change character greetings here, but I don't really have one. It probably shows up once you get invited to a party. I'm not set buy-in shop. Oh, I guess you can set up that's for setting up your own shop to sell things. So yeah, sorry if I don't really seem very sure. Again, it's closed beta and I've been trying to play as much as possible, but I'm barely 10 hours into it. And I'm only level 22, so definitely taking my sweet time here. So the second tab is your inventory at F2. I like how it nicely organizes it between weapons, armor, accessories, consumables, and materials. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to worry about getting rid of some stuff soon. So, if anyone is used to Ragnarok Online, they also have boss monster cards here. Although they changed it so that there's only boss monster cards and you don't really slot them into equipment. They're just used for a thing called card battle. It's kind of like a random chance thing where you'll try to choose to show your own card, and their power will be determined depending on a whole bunch of factors, including star ranking, perhaps their type, and it says how many limbs they have. So I guess if you get a spider monster, everyone's doomed, or something like that. And if you lose your card. So to me, that doesn't really sound very. But to me, it doesn't sound as fun as just collecting cards to upgrade your equipment to get cool skills and stuff. So I'm just kind of standing here. Hopefully, I'll just get through it really quick. Another interesting thing here, or different thing, is that you can get firewood, and once you rest, which I don't believe I can show you. Yeah, for some reason the insert key doesn't make my character sit like it's supposed to, and I don't think it's any other key to make it work. But if you can go into rest mode, you can choose to place some firewood to make a bonfire to increase your natural resting hit point and SP recovery even better. And also you can only craft while in rest mode, and recipes will probably help you actually do that. Like, recipes, I think, are a little bit different than most MMOs. Like, usually you'll right-click it and you'll permanently learn it. For this one, I don't think so, because I left-click it. It just looks like it wants to move. Right-clicking does nothing. So instead, it just tells you what you need, and then you'll make it. After that, I'm not sure if the recipe will be consumed or not, because, like I said, I'm not even able to craft, which kind of bites. So, yeah, closed beta glitches, what can you do? And another thing, I think I can do it right here, because I might have the money for it, is that to upgrade your equipment, you have to buy an anvil from the tool shop. You right-click it, you click what to enhance. I think it can even be something you have equipped already, like I have a +4 mace. Yeah, I have enough money, it's really expensive. So yeah, you have to hit it 3 times, like it told me. So you just whack it a couple times and it's upgraded. Now it is at its maximum safe mode, so if I were to upgrade it any more than that, it has a chance of failing. I would waste my money, waste an anvil probably, and also its potential would go down. So I guess you can only fail a certain amount of times, or it tells you how many more times upgrades are possible. I'm not too sure. I read all these articles about it, but it was just a lot. So yeah, also what's different about characters is that sometimes they have different buffs depending which armor you choose to put on. So Like, for example, leather armor might give better dexterity bonuses if you equip 3 or more. Cloth armor will give you more max SP and magic defense, and if you wear plate armor, at least for a cleric's case anyway, because I've only played that class the most, that you can get more physical defense and regular hit points. So you can choose to be any of them and upgrade them by going to like a cleric's master and learning additional skills. I'm not sure if it'll show me those. It would be nice if it did. Okay, sweet, it does show it. You can actually turn them on and off, it looks like. Yes, you can. Oh, hopefully I can turn it back on. I want that back on. Thank you. Okay, I was getting worried there. So here's the cloth mastery. You get the passive skill, stuff like that. You can upgrade it to how much buff you get from equipping it. And you can spend your funds and or silver. Dang it, turn back off again. There you go. So far, you can spend silver and learn different passive skills for your class. So, for example, I bought Blunt Mastery, so I can have a chance of stunning them every time I hit them, but the attribute level will increase, I think, depending how high level it is, or maybe how good my mace is, or maybe my strength. I'm not too sure because it's not very clear. It just says 2% chance per attribute level. So does that mean, like, these attributes have to be strong to do it, or what? I don't know. I also learned, like, Divine Might, where I can damage demons with a certain spell I have, otherwise it wouldn't. And I also increased my range of a certain spell so it can protect more people at once. So yeah, even though you get the same spells, it's nice that you can, like, increase some passives and learn some stuff that way to make you a little bit more unique. So let's just close that out. Next is your adventure journal, where you can see all of the adventuring and stuff that you've done. So I guess that's the first person on the charts, I'm not sure. So it shows like missions here, all the quests you've done here, and what level you're at, achievements. I don't know how crafting is going. Maybe it's just overall, because for me I haven't done any crafting. Maybe it's just all the materials that I've gotten. Here's the main page. You can see the item page to see what all the items you found and look at them again for reference, I suppose. And you can even see what drops it, so that's nice, because if you've gotten it, you can look it up here. So you can get it again if you need it for anything. That's pretty handy. Then you don't have to look it up in like a wiki or anything. Wiki, Wikipedia, stuff like that. Well, you might need to if you need it for later. But anyway, you also see monsters here. I'm guessing ones on there are question marks. I haven't fought them enough yet. Or I haven't even encountered them yet. One of the two. Crafting is here, but I'm not able to really make them because I can't rest. You can see how much of the map you've explored of each place you visited. And you see content, so like all the points you've gotten with all the NPCs you met, quest score, collection score, achievement score, and mission score. But I haven't had any missions, so I guess that's not until later. You can see your quests that you have active here. You can also, I guess, abandon a couple if you like to. You can also click for more information if you need it. What I really like about the quest system is that when it has this little swirly thing over here, that means you've completed it, and you can press backspace to go right to the completion area. So you can pretty much instantly teleport as soon as you're done with the quest, so that does help with some tedious backtracking you would do otherwise. You can make a party with the F6 button. So I guess you just create a party, you can make it a name and description. Actually, it's kind of like Ragnarok in that regard, because you can name your party and give it a description, and you can make your own little greetings and stuff for it. Apparently you can make events for it, and you can give settings, of course, with like loot order, experience distribution rule, quest share, and stuff like that, and do a whole bunch of stuff with it. Your friend area is F7, your list and manage, blacklist, declined, received, friend requests, and such like that. Macro apparently is the thing where you can set gestures to certain keys, so I guess it'll be easier. You can also just left click, and that stands still for a good picture. So I think that's pretty cute how it can stay like that. And what the other person is doing right there when they keep blinking with the little lights is that when you complete quests, I don't think you get experience at the get-go, but instead you get these class cards or experience cards, and it gives you both class experience and character experience, and your class and character experience is, well, different. And I can't really show you the companion thing because I don't have a companion summon, but they're pretty much like pets. And you can use them to help you fight, or you can mount them for quicker speed. I know I've been just standing here talking for a while, but I guess I've been feeling like in a talky mood or something. Blah, blah, blah. I'm almost done. So here's just the help so you can go over everything here, and I'm not going to probably talk about everything here. That will just go down the list, and that's pretty boring. So I'll just try and think about everything I possibly can, hopefully without missing out or messing up too much. So something here is pretty cool too to make it a little bit more convenient is that you'll find these statues, and as soon as you pass it, or I think when you worship it, either or both, you activate it, and then you can use the certain warp scroll to just warp to that place. So you spend a little bit of silver or funds, and you can warp between places. So let's just try and use it. Then you can pick where to go here. These are the places I have been to so far. And it even tells you scroll use area, so I guess that's where I can also warp to, but I don't really want to go anywhere. So yeah, let's see. I don't really think I need to show too much else, because it's hard to show really like how the class advances. But once you hit class level 15, you'll stop earning class experience, and then a little advancement button will show like around here. And then you get to pick how you'd like to advance. How that works, because I'm still a cleric, even though that's like a basic class, is that I might zone out once I'm starting to smack things, so my apologies ahead of time. But how it works is that you can choose to still stay as a base class up to 3 times, and that counts as like a circle. So right now I'm like a second or first circle cleric, I believe, or is it 2? Well, either way, like you increase it by upgrading the same class by it's the new circle. And the only difference is you're not really weaker than anyone else, but it just you go by the choice with how many let's see, how much skills you want, I suppose. Like, I decided to stick with the cleric because I liked the skills it offered me instead of, like, the new classes did. So yeah, they have some interesting looking classes, and the level cap I heard is pretty high upon release. Like 200 something. So mixing and matching classes and skills and stuff would be pretty fun. Oops. But so far I liked what the cleric would offer, so I chose to upgrade that some more. Because once you pick your new classes, I'm not sure if it says you can level the old class anymore, or if it means that you can't level old skills anymore, which would kind of suck. So I mean, if you're not sure you want to continue, just keep with the class you have. But yeah, it actually had like a pretty interesting sounding class I was almost really curious to try. Like called a Kefir something, a Kafir something. It kind of like uses Divine Fire to buff enemies, regenerate health a little bit better, and do a whole bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, it's nice that they don't have like just the run-of-the-mill classes, but you expect to start with that and such. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try fighting around and not die. Or at least try not to. Because I don't really think there's too much I can show you, since, as I said, I haven't gotten too far. I've already explained a whole bunch of things, and a whole bunch of things are chasing me. So yeah, you use the arrow keys to move, and you press the Z button to just keep attacking. You can also hold it if you don't want to keep clicking it. But I usually just like to press it. Oh, I'm so close to stepping in that. I can reach. Okay, yeah, I could reach. So yeah, I kind of like clicking it or whatever anytime I need to do it, because once you're in the middle of like an attack animation, you can't jump or get out of the way. So you have a little bit more control that way, I think. You can also use the these hotkeys here for mostly like utility items, I believe, but I think that's just what I put by default. If you get that many skills, you could possibly use up all of those. And I can't expand the, oh, wait, yeah, I can. Holy crap, that's a lot of skills. So yeah, you can get up to quite a lot of skills, though at that point, I think it's a bit difficult to actually do the combos up unless you click on it. So yeah, let's see settings here. You can see the graphics performances here. I think it still looks pretty nice even though I have like nothing on. I only applied the depth because it shows the waterfall showing like on top of bridges, and it was kind of annoying me. So yeah, depth just for that. Full screen, low screens, you can actually use a joypad, they say. I'm not really sure how it works though, because you get so many skills. But it's nice that it's offered, I guess. Keyboard, which is what I'm using now. You can check the buttons here, and also for the mouse configuration. Before they're going to make it so they're absolutely not going to use mouse controls, but then I guess so many people wanted it that they eventually implemented it in some way. I haven't really tested it because I'm comfortable with the keyboard, but the mouse things don't really look like it's too much different, because it still looks like you would have to move with some buttons and you just attack. Okay, no, a little bit stuff is different. There's some, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Sit, why don't you work? So yeah, so instead of jumping with X, you would jump with space and stuff like that to make it a little bit easier if you're playing with a mouse, I guess. So yeah, I hope there's another closed beta, because I'm a little bit rushy at the moment. Sorry there's not much information. The information probably isn't valid because who knows what will change during it, so not really sure what information will be irrelevant or what will change. People at the moment are just saying that the experience rates are horrible, but I think they're also saying it could be because they want lower level content to be tested the most, and that's why the experience rates are purposely bad. But to me, it doesn't really feel that bad. But then again, I'm taking my sweet time, and I'm not really caring like how fast I level or anything. And the bosses have quite a lot of health. Like the first two bosses, I officially, I guess, fought outside tutorial mode when I was first telling you about it when you first start playing. One of them, I was like 2 levels under, and I was only doing like 2 hit points of damage per hit. That took a long time. Especially since my stats are all over the place and I still don't really know what I should be doing for my character, so I'm just upgrading whatever and hope it works. So far, it's been okay. As long as I just keep whacking anvils with my new weapons and have the money for it, they're usually okay with basic weapon attacks. So yeah, the closed beta will be ending around Monday, I believe. I probably already said that, but I can't remember. Too much spiders. Too many spiders. So, yeah, I'll play as much as I can, and I guess if I run into any more bosses like that in the meantime, I'll try posting them if my recorder's ready. Whether I live or die is another story. So, yeah, thanks for watching again. Sorry it wasn't really too much. But hopefully it's another closed beta, and I'll cover as much as I can if things are fixed. Anyway, guys, bye!